There he is. Drinking his Southern Tier Harvest.
Oh, that's I thought you were taking a picture.
No, this is video.
That's why I was like this.
Yeah, posing nicely with your beer. It's a beautiful beer.
I'm gonna change my glasses. I'll be right back.
Alright, you do that. As for me, today we are getting our Ghoulish Graf together, finally. It's a little late. It's probably going to be maybe just a green version for Halloween, but you know, we've got all of November to drink it. This is my APA, I'm going to be drinking that. I don't think I ever showed you guys. We made this for my brother and his fiance for Christmas last year. I thought it was pretty cool. See, it's got the home brewed bottle opener, and we mounted it on that piece of wood. It says Mike and Jen, and it has the little bottle cap catcher.
Show it in action.
In action, okay. Mike's gonna action it out.
I was gonna use the small. Now I can never get it good, so you're probably not gonna see it at its best. But I'll try.
Oh wait, hold on. All right, there you go.
Oh,
nice.
There it is.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, handyman crafts.
We're not using beer glasses though.
Yeah. All right. So just to quickly show you what we got set up, we have all of our apple juice. We're using the ShopRite brand apple juice, natural, unfiltered, 100% juice. The reason we chose that one is because the other types had ascorbic acid, which is just vitamin C, but it can make the finished product a little tart. They tell us. This is our Ghoulish Graf Extract Edition, which is 2 pounds of amber extract. Then we have our grains that I got from the Brewmaster's warehouse. This, I believe, is just a pound of Crystal 120. And then in the grain bag here, we have some carapils and chocolate malt, 4 ounces of chocolate malt. And we have our Spice Edition, which is cinnamon stick and ginger and nutmeg and allspice. And just some more equipment and things, and cat's ass right there for you. Oh, what do you got?
Well, a Southern Tier.
Southern Tier. Looks good.
You can see it up in the light, maybe.
Yeah, very clear. How's it taste? I didn't try this one yet.
Well, it's got 4 varieties of hops and 2 types of malts.
Okay.
And it's the special ale seasonal. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. I'm not a hop lover. You know.
It's hoppy?
It's mild though.
It does. That's interesting. For a harvest, it has a real forward hop nose, actually. I wouldn't be surprised. I think that was dry hopped.
You got that sweetness from the 2 types of malt.
I like it. It actually reminds me of the APA. Doesn't it kind of remind you of the APA a little bit?
No, my brother made an all-grain APA and I have yet to try it.
Oh, you didn't try it yet?
I haven't tried it. It's right here though. Just out of the fridge. Maybe we'll pour this one off.
Alright. Uh-oh, it's the action again. Like to see Christmas presents getting put to use. Alright. Now you guys have seen this one a couple times with me anyway. I've been drinking it. I really like it. Clements, you can look forward to. Yeah, that pours nice, that beer. Clements, you can look forward to a bottle of this, as well as Lermo 22. I'll be sending you the APA as well as the Dunkelweizen and some other things too, of course. So I think I showed you all of our equipment. You know, we got our yeast ready to go. We got some, saved yeast from last week and the yeast pack that we're going to use. And again, we're using
Don't show them this.
the Hefeweizen. What is it? 3068. Yeast 3068. We're going to try that with the Graf. It's an experiment.
165.
Alright, so our water just hit 165. That was the strike temperature I was looking for to start steeping the grains. It's really, just steeping the grains, but I'm going to kind of do a half a partial mash sort of thing, where I'm gonna, you know, let it go a little longer than normal and hope for maybe some conversion, just for a little extra sugar, but it's not necessary. This is really just a steeping thing. Most of the sugar is coming from that malt extract and the apple juice. So anyway, we'll come back in a little bit. Oh, Mike's trying the APA. It's that APA.
It's not hoppy.
Well, it's been a while now. It definitely loses hop character after a while.
I was telling Tony today I like a nice aged IPA.
Yeah, aged IPA. Yeah. All right, so we will get back to you. Bye. Goodbye.
Peace.
So this is our grain bill. We're gonna, you know, technically, I guess you could call it mashing it in, but this is mostly gonna be a steep. We've got our water there. Just doing, like I said, kind of a partial mash slash steeping. We're probably not going to do a full 60 minutes on this. We'll maybe just let it go until the temperature reaches a low point. Like once it gets down to 140, we'll just kind of call it quits rather than trying to regulate temperature. So we had in there, again, 4 ounces of chocolate malt, a pound of Crystal 120. I think we had about, what, 1.5 ounces of carapils. And I actually ended up just throwing in some extra 2-row for no reason. It wasn't in the recipe, but I had it here and I kind of just figured, what the hell. So I threw a little in, just for the hell of it. So that looks pretty good. We're going to let that go for maybe half an hour. Or as long as it takes for the temperature to drop a little bit. Mike's just kind of staring at the camera as I talk for some reason. What do you guys say, Mikey?
What he said.
Yeah, what I said. Alright, we'll see you in about half an hour. Hey everybody, so we mashed that for over an hour because we had to go walk the dog a little bit and we just kind of like let it sit. And Mike's just pulling the grain bag out and it smells and looks like we probably actually got some conversion. We're going to take a gravity reading and see if we did or not. It doesn't really matter one way or the other. Like I said earlier, most of the conversions, or most of the sugars coming from the apple juice and the amber LME. But hopefully we'll get a couple extra gravity points on this. So Mike's just letting that drain. And we're actually even heating up a little bit of sparge water here, waiting for that to get to 165 or so, and then we're going to rinse it into there and start our boil. So we'll be back in a second to do that. We're coming to a boil with our 1 gallon wort. Once a burl. Here it comes. Once that happens, Mike here is going to do a add the malt extract, and we're purposefully, all right. So this is at a boil. I'm actually going to shut the fire on that, drag it over. This is an electric stove, so I want to take it off the heat completely, and we're going to have Mike take our malt extract and add that stuff in. We had it sitting in the water bath so it will loosen up a little bit.
Oh, I guess I'll put the rest in here.
So Mike is pouring in the malt extracts. Don't forget to stir that.
I forgot.
So he's stirring that in. We did take a quick gravity reading and we actually got 1.025 at 120 degrees. So that'll be a little higher than that. So we got some sugar out of this, out of our little mini mash, if you will.
A monster mash?
It was a monster mash. Was it a graveyard smash?
A hoppy, I don't know. I got nothing.
Got nothing? Oh well. So we're doing that. Once that's done, we're going to bring it back to a boil. We're going to put our half an ounce of Cascade hops into the boil. Let that go. We're only doing a 30-minute boil on this. And we are putting in the malt extract purposefully early because I actually want it to get darker. I'm trying to make this a really dark 1 gallon wort to add to the 4 gallons of apple juice so that it'll be a darker graf. So we're doing that purposefully. And not much after that. We have our little spice bag. And I actually decided to add, I don't know if that's focusing correctly, but I actually, besides the cinnamon sticks and the ginger and allspice and everything, I actually put in the other 0.25 ounces of hops. I was going to put 0.75 ounces of hops at the beginning of the boil for the entire 30 minutes. I decided to do half an ounce for 30 minutes, and I'm going to put the rest of that 0.75 ounces in as an aroma hop. I don't expect it to do much, but just throw it in there anyway. Alright, Mike's getting the rest of that goodness out of there for our gallon boil, and we're close to being finished. So we're almost at the end of the boil. We have 3 minutes and 52 seconds left, and what you see in there is some cinnamon stick, and I think it's called Ceylon cinnamon stick, C-E-Y-L-O-N, if I'm not mistaken. I forget, it's true cinnamon stick. Mike and I went a little overboard. It was his fault, but we ended up sort of just tossing extra spices in because after, we put our spice additions, what I decided on early in the recipe making, and we smelled it and we're like, whatever. You could do a little better, right? Was I going to put some more? Yeah, exactly. So we put more of everything. It smells better now. And we're going to taste it, maybe a week or two into it, and we might put a spiced tea in there too. But we're looking for a pretty heavily spiced graf this time around, because the first time I did this, we did a 1 gallon test batch with a spiced tea, and I was fairly delicate with the spicing, and you didn't really taste it at all. So this time around, we're going for like pretty heavy spiced one, and we think it'll pair pretty nicely with the clove characters of the 3068 yeast that we're using. So we have just a couple more minutes of this, then we're going to chill it down, and I'll come back with the final gravity and pitching of the yeast. See you in a bit. Goodbye, Michael. Goodbye. We forgot the wort chiller. Is this overboard for 1 gallon wort? Probably. We are almost done. So we're down to the pitching. Here is our final product. Well, not final product, but our apple juice with all the graf and everything. That is, the inside of our yeast, Y yeast. Mike's pouring that in. I guess trying to avoid the packet in there, the nutrient packet that's in there. Alright. Look good? And we're actually also going to use, so this turned out being a pretty good color. I'm hoping it retains some of that. This is a giant baggie filled with a yeast cake that we saved from our dunkel, our Doomsday Dunkel. Sorry about the camera angles, hold on for a second here. And we want to over pitch this purposely, so we're going to put about half of that in there just to really kickstart.
Yeah?
Yeah, put a little more. What the hell? That's good. We really want to kickstart this thing pretty crazy.
Dump that.
Yeah, we don't want the rest of that. We're looking to overpitch this purposely to try to avoid too much of the flavor that generally goes with 3068. You know, we don't want necessarily banana in there as much as we might want some cloves, so we're going to try to ferment low. We got this at 65 degrees right now, and yeah, stir it up. We aerated, we're just stirring the yeast together in there, and it's good. And that's pretty much it, you know, we're going to see how this goes. I'm putting a blow off on this. This is because 3068 it can be pretty active, and with the amount that we just put in there, it may be kind of crazy. There's some yeast nutrient in there too that I use in the boil. So that's pretty much it. We're gonna put our blow off tube, put it down in the basement, and hope that the that's all star scent on there, and hope that the Graf ferments out to the flavor that we want it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Pound it. Pound it!
Oh yeah? You still filming? My weakling brother, it's gonna be a title here.
Haha.
I think it's all good.
Bye-bye.